Roadmap to Victory is sponsored by the R&R family of companies.
Welcome back to Nittany Game Week. Strange yet exciting days for college football with a home game in the first round of the college football playoffs. Coach Bradley, Coach Paterno, there is no tomorrow, no bowl game waiting for the loser of this matchup. Give us the roadmap to victory over the Mustangs of SMU.
Well, don't believe the national media when they tell you Penn State got the easy pass. SMU is for real on both sides of the ball. Let's take a look at it. They score a lot of points. They move the ball. They do well on third downs, and they are balanced. Talk about some of the things inside the numbers. 12 fumbles lost. This is a speed, no-huddle offense, which gives people problems. So bring the crowd noise. A lot of penalties, too, so you'll see some yellow out tomorrow on Saturday. Players to watch, the quarterback has transformed this offense for them since he became the starter and is 9-1 as a starter. Let's talk about the X and O's and what we're going to see on Saturday. It all starts with the quarterback. They're going to give you pass formations, Tom. They're going to show pass, quarterback draw, and then they get great blocks on the perimeter. How hard is that for the secondary to recognize that and get off the blocks?
Well, one of the things that makes it a little more difficult than normal is that quarterback does a lot of different things, and the fact that he does like to run the ball, they're going to spread you out. There's going to be a lot of open field tackling in this game. It's going to be the key to victory, how Penn State tackles.
We talk about the diversity of the offense. Here you're going to see the exact same formation, the exact same setup. So again, you're looking at this same blocking scheme up front by and large, and now he steps up and throws the ball to the back, who's got a lot of catches. How much pressure does that put on your linebackers and secondary, Tom, when they do that?
That's the thing. Your reads are going to have to be so precise. And just the fact that this back is so versatile and what they like to do with him creates a lot of problems for your linebacker if your eyes are not right.
Right. Let's talk about the next segment of this offense. You talk about all the different actions. They've got a lot of different receivers. They've got speed. They're going to throw the ball out off a run action. They make physical blocks, and then he gets it out in the open field.
I think one of the things you pointed out in this graphic was the fact that these wide receivers do block. Okay, they're not just receivers. They get after it pretty good themselves.
Yeah, and you can see right there when he gets even with those guys from Virginia in this play, he takes off and it turns an easy throw into a big play. Let's talk about the matchup situation that they give you. Because you have the quarterback run threat and you have 5 legitimate guys, in 30 of the last 34 games, they've thrown to 7 or more receivers. They spread the field to make you show your blitz and matchups back there. That creates problems for you, Tom. And then now here you got a tight end in the slot.
So is this 11 personnel, 10 personnel? Yep. Because this guy is the guy that makes everything a little bit different for them.
Now let's talk about the run game, because we've talked about all the pass stuff. Their running back is really, really good, 1,200-yard guy for the year. They spread out to get the matchups. You've got to play the quarterback run threat, and now you get your running back one-on-one with the safety.
The key this week's going to be how Penn State tackles in the open field with their secondary defenders.
No question. Get off blocks and get to the ball and make tackles. Now let's turn to the other side of the ball. Defense, by the numbers, really good defensively. They're good up front. Do not be fooled. They're 4th in the country against the run. Let's talk about some of the inside the numbers. Passing efficiency, really good. 15 interceptions and 40 sacks. They like to disrupt, and they do it with some of these guys that we'll talk about here in a minute. 81 inside, watch him. Harrison Hunt is going to be a handful for Penn State potentially, and they're active in the secondary. Now, let's talk about their base defense. They're a 4-2 defense, which gives them a lot of ways to change things up. No one to block the safety in the run game, Tom, and all these DBs help you do what in the secondary?
Disguise coverage, and also the nickelback plays a lot of half a linebacker too. They bring him into the box.
So no question. And again, what they want to do is try and get pressure. Here they get to Clemson. Let's talk also about how active they are as it comes to these guys against the run. They're going to, because they're 4th against the run in the country, they're going to commit guys to the run. That's going to allow people to run play action passes, which Penn State likes. And here they hit an inside breaking route against SMU. That's where Penn State had success against Oregon as well. So that's going to be important. And then the last thing, Tom, when you get into 3rd downs and 4th downs, because they like to get after you, they're going to give you overload pressures. They're going to create a lot of different looks, and that's going to be problematic for the offensive line picking those things up.
They're going to have to pick them up to give time to get the ball out of there. Make sure the quarterback can get rid of that thing.
No question. And here on this one, you see they bring 4 to a side. That's always a problem in your 6-man protections, and they get home and make the play.
For more perspective on Penn State's playoff opponent, we speak with the man who just called SMU's conference championship game against Clemson. Sean McDonough is our Impact interview after the break.
These are more than just trucks.